What's up YouTube? Welcome back to Javi's Boom Tech. So today I am back with the Klipsch Groove. I've had a couple days to kind of listen to it and get a better feel for the sound signature of the speaker. In my last first impressions video, I like the speaker, I just wasn't very impressed. However, it's always hard to judge a speaker when you've only listened to one or two songs, especially if they're the same genre. And then also the big difference, YouTube video music that I'm streaming versus my Spotify music. Spotify music stream is just much better quality wise when you've got one of these speakers paired. So yeah, anyway, after listening for a couple days, I've actually grown to like it more. I don't know if it's just in my head or what, but it actually sounds pretty good. It's got a nice full sound. The highs don't get quite as crisp as I'd like, and like I said before, the definition between the mids, highs, and lows isn't as nice as if it would have been if it had like a tweeter in there to kind of separate the sounds. But nonetheless, it still sounds pretty good. I did a blind test with my wife and put this one up against, let's see, the JBL Charge 2, and she actually preferred the sound of this Klipsch Groove. So it does produce a nice sound, especially when you're streaming from a better quality source like Spotify rather than YouTube. I did also do a blind test with her when I paired it up against the Beats Pill Plus, and every time at every volume level that I tested, she picked the Beats Pill Plus. So as much as you people might hate Beats, they actually did a pretty good job on the Beats Pill Plus. It's not over bassy. It seems like it's a very well balanced sound. So up against the Beats Pill Plus, the Klipsch Groove just doesn't really measure up. But against the JBL, it actually did way better than I thought. And like I said, the more I've been listening to it, the more I like it. Speaker placement, I mean, if you put it in the right spot, it enhances the sound, especially the bass. But I did notice, even when you don't place it up against the wall or in a corner, I had to throw it on the couch, and it was still producing pretty good sound. I was playing a lot of acoustic music, and it just sounded really good and really rich. Obviously, it doesn't go as high as I hoped, but at about 70-75% max, I mean, that's a real sweet spot on this speaker, and I'm really starting to enjoy it a lot. So anyway, today I kind of wanted to do another sound check where I play various genres. That way you guys can kind of get a better idea of how it handles the various genres, because sometimes a speaker, it might shine in one genre and just sound horrible in another one. So it's very dependent on what you like to listen to. So I wanted to go ahead and test that out for you guys. That way you get a better idea for its sound signature when it comes to the various genres out there. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and set that up, and I'm going to do it at about 70% volume. I'm not going to do 50% and max, just because the sweet spot on the speaker, like I said, is at about 70%. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and test these sound samples out. So I'm going to go ahead and get that set up and get that started. I'll be right back. Alright, so we are all set up here. I'm going to go ahead and start off with a rock song, and then I'm just going to go ahead and play through a few different genres. And I'm going to keep it at 70% the whole way through, because like I said before, that's really the sweet spot on the speaker. So I'm going to go ahead and start it and let you guys see how it sounds. So here we go.
Yeah, on my grind all day, gonna make a million selling that someday. You know I'm in the rhythm when I write this way. Put me in the ground when I bite this game. Bitch, I'm an animal, eating these rappers, I swear I'm a cannibal. About to fulfill all my dreams, I'm a fiend. I've been plotting and scheming, this shit is obscene. I rise on fleek, what in the fuck is all that even mean? Seems like we're scared about what others perceive, but let me be straight up, this shit is for me. Me, this shit is for me. Bitch, verbatim, working all day at these games I'm playing. Killing every shitty rapper, motherfucker slam. Let them all know I'm about to win it when they bum my shit right now. Right now. Ain't nobody fucking around town right now. Ain't nobody fucking with us now right now. Ain't nobody fucking around town my shit right now.
I'm staring at my MacBook, I got them digital dreams, cause we all want material things. And I got a flow you don't typically see, clever, lyrically with the syllable schemes. And it seems this is what I'm destined to be, cause now I'm the dude that they spinning to see. Gee, look at me, kicking.
Alright guys, so that was the sound check. Hopefully you guys got a better feel for how this sounds with the multi-genres there. Like I said, I'm really starting to enjoy this. At first I wasn't really impressed with the sound, but as I'm listening to it more and more, especially with my Spotify, I'm really starting to like it a lot. That and the build quality is just awesome on this thing. It's got some good weight to it, feels nice, well built, and the size just really lets you put it wherever you want. I, for instance, enjoy taking a portable speaker with me pretty much every day. I'll throw one in my backpack, and when I go out and about, if the stereo system in the automobile I am using is subpar, I'll pull this thing out. So I really like that you can pretty much put this anywhere, and it stays put. So anyway, I hope that helped you guys, and you guys got a better idea for how this little guy sounds. So leave any questions or comments down below, and I'll get back to you guys. Thanks a lot.